Hi everyone, this is Angelica. My mood's picking up because the sun's starting to break through the clouds. Okay, so in the previous video I talked about letting go of wanting. Now this goes directly in line with manifesting things. So in terms of manifesting, we have these things in our mind, on lists, things that we may have wanted for many, many, many years. And they haven't come to fruition yet. And there's really two ways to get what you want. And that is asking or wanting. I mean, they're similar in vibration, because when you're asking because you don't have something, and then there is the receiving. So in the wanting of something, you're in a vibrational space where you cannot bring in what you're asking for, because it's almost like you have this wall saying, I want this, I don't have it, I want it, I want it, I want it. And you have so much built up behind that. Like there's so much because you wanted it for so many years, or you really want it. And when it's not showing up in your space, you realize the lack of it. So in getting away from the wanting, we're going to focus more on the actual receiving, because when you are receptive, that's when everything comes to you. And we know what receiving looks like, and we can think about what receiving is in our own minds. But to really feel and embody a receiving state of being is a little bit tricky. So there's things, there's exercises, there's ways that you can put yourself into a receiving state. But as far as the mind goes, you want to make sure that you switch yourself out of the wanting. Sorry about that. I thought I had my phone off. Okay, so if you're wanting, then you're not receiving. Let's just put it that way. You've placed your order to the universe gets it and wants to bring it to you right away, but you are still in this, I want it, I want it, I want it, so the universe can't bring it in. The universe can only bring it in when you're receiving and you're expecting it to come, because you know deep down in your heart that things usually work out. Things that you ask for, you usually get. But when you have a lot of past experiences of asking for things and you're not getting them, then you also have a buildup of experiences of you just not getting what you want. So it's important, I think, if you're trying to manifest things or bring things into existence, that you first maybe don't ask for anything. You let all your wants, all of your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, all those things that you've wanted for so long, you just let those go for now. And get really focused on getting yourself into a state of receptivity, which is a very feminine energy. And a lot of times the feminine energy has been lost, I believe, especially in our society, because I do this all the time. We want to go, do, acquire things in a certain way of getting them. Well, that's not the way to get things. I mean, it can work. Obviously, you have to apply action to what you want, but in a smooth, subtle, light, vibrational way, of already being open and expecting things to work out in your favor, then you can go do activities and have fun while you're doing them. You can do your work and really enjoy it because you know and you understand these laws, these ways of bringing into you what you desire the most. So in the beginning, when you're first trying to manifest things, kind of let go of all the lists or the things that you've wanted for so many years, let all that go and really work on yourself. Work on you. Work on getting yourself in a state of feeling happy, getting yourself in a state of receptivity, of receiving. Okay, now some of the ways that you would do that are yoga, a very good one, and not like a strenuous yoga, but like a yin yoga, a very relaxed inner yoga where you hold poses for a long period of time. Meditation takes you to that receptive place and puts you in alignment with who you are at your core. Taking baths, treating yourself very kind, eating well, going for walks, getting yourself in a space where you can receive these things. Because in the hyper, oh my gosh, I got to get it, I got to do this, I got to do that, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? It will never happen. You'll never get anything that way. You might, because the universe is so great and the universe is so loving and so wonderful that even then you'll get things. And it could be that you get things when you're just so exhausted and you let go into your receptive surrender state. Most likely that's the case because it works the same with Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy is taking you up into the awareness and into the light of who you are at your core. And when this Kundalini like rises up and moves through, it's moving through and bringing up all the blocks that you have that are preventing you from being all that you can be. And so these are some of the roadblocks that you may have in a sense of receiving what you want. So there's a lot of things to this, and I can think of a lot more. Basically, what it is these blocks. Okay, the Kundalini moves through you, and it's trying to move throughout your body and clear out all these blocks so that you can be all that you can be. But what do? We try to fight it. We try to block it. We try to work. Go. Do this, do that, do this. Don't receive and allow the Kundalini energy to move upwards through your spine and outwards through, your crown, connecting you with this heavenly energy. We're like, no, I got to do this, because this Kundalini energy is bringing out blocks. It's bringing out patterning that no longer serves us. And so that feels a little bit uncomfortable, and we don't trust it. We have to trust the process of the universe. We have to trust that everything is going exactly how it should go. We have to let go of thinking that we have all the answers for our life. Our higher self does. But physically, we don't. The ways of society, the ways of being, the ways that people are currently living are not the ways that we should be looking to for suggestions on how to live our lives. Obviously, they're a little bit flawed. People are coming from a state or a way of being that comes directly from the ego self. Trust in the process. Trust the universe, that the universe is bringing you all the things that you want in time, in the perfect time. Your energetic body has to match your dream. the energy has to be in alignment with that thing that you're desiring. So instead of asking for things anymore, just start being that which you are wanting. How would you feel if you were already that way? If you look at yourself, say you want to be healthy, if you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, oh, I'm not healthy, I don't look healthy, I want to be healthy so bad, but look at me, I don't look healthy. That creates more unhealthy thoughts, which creates you to stay stuck in an unhealthy state of being. Instead, if you can meditate, let go of all those thoughts about yourself, see yourself in your mind's eye of being healthy, like take yourself to the future. What do you look like when you're healthy? And sit in that space until you can get really happy about, wow, I'm so excited. Pretend like you are like that now. I'm so excited living in that place of being so healthy. Because when you try to do affirmations or you try to tell yourself that you're healthy when you have a real big inner resistance to not being healthy, it's not only is it like not effective, it's actually detrimental. It makes you even more of the opposite of what you're wanting. So doing some visualizations of seeing yourself that way. But the other thing is love, and also being very grateful for what you have now. So don't put the focus, say, yes, I'd like to be healthy. Okay, leave it at that. But start focusing on the things in your life that are right. Because when you start focusing on the things that are right, like, oh, I have a wonderful family and I'm intelligent, anything you can think of that makes you feel better, that's positive, will bring that desire of wanting to be healthy to you, even though that's not the positive thoughts you were thinking about necessarily. You don't have to think about the thing and be positive about that one thing. You just have to be positive about other things. This puts you in a state of receptivity. Being receptive means being grateful, allowing what is to be. The universe responds in miraculous ways when you act in that way. When you ease up a little bit, you're happy for what you have, not telling yourself, I'm healthy when you really don't feel healthy, but saying, you know what, my life's okay. I feel pretty good. I feel, content right now. Everything's okay. I'm just really happy to be alive. Like, look at the beautiful trees outside. Look at the beautiful bluebirds. Whatever you can focus on, make sure it's positive. And then all those things that you've ever asked for, even though you're not asking for those specifically or focusing on them, just by natural way of the universe come into your life because you're in a grateful state. You're happy with what you have, so more happiness is attracted to you. This is not an easy thing to do. I'm not saying this acting like I do this all the time, because I do not. With this whole process, there's a lot of things that come up. With the Kundalini energy, removing the blocks, you're going to feel intense pain sometimes. You're going to feel crazy half the time. You're going to feel parts of your personality that don't want you to grow into your highest self because they're scared. There's parts of you that want to stay in your situation because it's safe, it's what you know. So those parts of you want to keep you there and will sabotage you in a sense from creating these things so that you just stay the same. People on the outside will reflect that. Relationships from your past will want you to stay limited and stay in. So, you'll get all of a sudden when you want to like really create something in your life, you get motivated. You get excited. Oh yeah, I'm going to get healthy. So I'm going to go I'm running today and I'm going to eat this, and I have the whole thing planned and scheduled, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. So you do good for a couple of days, then all of a sudden you start feeling really negative and you start getting all this self-sabotaging resistance comes up. And this is coming up because it's being cleared. It's being cleared from you so that you can receive these things. So just know that those things are being cleared. And if you can, keep going. Keep moving forward with those things that you want to do, because you're going to feel like, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm tired. Oh my gosh. You know, my back hurts. I don't feel good. You'll get all that. Like, this is not working. Your mind and your body will try to resist you from moving forward into that space. So there's a lot more to this. I'd like to talk more about this subject if it interests you all. Thank you so much for watching this, and try to, if you can, relax, decompress, and be in a receiving state so that all of your dreams can come to you now. Thank you so much for watching.